their YouTube friends. It's Grumpy Gamer Dad, and it is Pin Mail Friday. Pin Mail Friday has come back. It took a little bit of a hiatus in the month of June because, well, Galaxy's Edge. And if you haven't seen those videos, be sure to check them out. So we're really here for the pins. And I got a lot. Let's get into it, shall we? Like I said, pins. Pins, packages of pins, a bag of pins. This first one is the Disney Movie Rewards exclusive. I'm calling them Marvel 10-year emoji pins. This is the 4th set. I'm not sure if there's future sets coming out or not. You just redeem movie points from going to the movies. Maybe seeing Endgame again, I don't know. Or buying movies on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever the heck you do. You accumulate points, redeem them for a pin set. And it's exclusive. It's cool. Alright, so here's the first look at the Series 4 of the Marvel Studios, the first 10 years pin set. The first pin, of course, features an emoji-looking Thor. This is back when he still only had an eye patch before he got his eye. The next one, of course, features Rocket. A typical little rocket face, I suppose. This next one is Black Panther's bodyguard, Okoye. And finally, I'm not sure if that is the Black Panther T'Challa or his father, only because of the coloring. Maybe that's Black Panther's suit after he's absorbed a lot of energy, because the purple kind of throws you off a little bit. So those are technically open edition. I found another package. That's pretty sad. That will be the only open edition for this episode. This next one was a trade I did. I don't typically trade. First of all, may I say grubbins? Some stickers, maybe a little Forky sticker. It's just raining grubbins. I love it. Some stickers. Got some incredible stickers here. I got some candies. Some more candies. Some more candies. Love that personal touch. I missed this set of pins because I was at Disneyland when this was released. The June Disney Wisdom set. This one had featured Beauty and the Beast, and specifically Lumiere. I didn't get the set. I didn't want to order it online because shipping and whatever. So I just included it in my trade. There you go. Disney Wisdom for June. Sorry, no Disney Wisdom video by itself. This month there will be one for the month of July. Alright, and now here's that Disney Wisdom pin set. This is Series 6 of 12, which means we're halfway done with this. Thank the maker. The first pin is Lumiere. The second pin here is Cogsworth. This one here is the quote pin, and this month's quote says, "You don't have to be timid, you must be bold, daring," from Lumiere. Okay, so moving along. The other part of the trade that I had gotten, I picked up this pin for my wife. This is the My Cat series from Disneyland Paris. It's a limited edition. Features, of course, Minnie and Figaro. And my wife swears up and down that Figaro is not Minnie's cat, but it says right there, Figaro is Minnie's cat. It was an LE of 700, and this one, I love Disneyland Paris LEs because this one was number 31 out of 700. I like that they do that. All right, so this next one was a Father's Day gift from my little buddy here, O'Malley. Yes. So apparently, according to my wife, he saved up all of his money, all of his allowances, and he bought his dad this PTD. He's a good kitty. It's a Grumpy Pin Trader Delight from the Disney Studio Store in Hollywood. I'm not going to ask how much my cat spent on this because it was a gift, but that was a limited edition of 500 for the Grumpy Pin Trader Delight. You know, Grumpy, I like him. He's one of my favorite characters, definitely my favorite dwarf. But my name, Grumpy Gamer Dad, didn't directly come from the character of Grumpy. It's more of a reflection of my personality, I guess. On my way home from the Disneyland and Galaxy's Edge, no trip to Southern California is complete, at least for me anyway, without a little side trip, a little jaunt to Hollywood, to the Disney Studio Store, Hollywood. Now, when we were there, they had a release the day before. Unfortunately, we did not go to the release, and apparently no one else did either, because all the pins were still there from the release, except for the surprise, of course. The first one we got was this one here. This is a Mr. Willerstein pin from the movie Meet the Robinsons. It's a pin trader delight from the Disney Studio Store in Hollywood. It was, I think the PTDs are now $16. You get a scoop of ice cream and the pin. And he is an Ellie of 300. This is that Mr. Willerstein PTD. If you look closely at his clipboard here, you've got ice cream as the header, and then there's 3 boxes: good, great, or delight. They actually had a release on Saturday, and on our way home Monday, 2 days later, they still had all 4 of their pins left. The only one that wasn't available was the surprise. My wife picked this one up because she likes Dumbo. So first up, you've got the Dumbo holding the red, white, and blue balloons. How fitting that today is 4th of July, right? So, yay, America. Unless you're not from America or you don't like America, then, well, boo you. Just kidding. This limited edition of 300, and it was $21.95. Dumbo, he takes up basically from the panhandle of Florida to darn near Arizona. He's bigger than Texas. All right, I actually ate some of that candy, so I'm a little hyper now. This next one, also from that same series, Jessica Rabbit. What? You've got Jessica Rabbit sitting on the United States, which is, of course, painted red, white, and blue, and then holding the red, white, and blue balloons. $21.95, and it was an Ellie of 300 as well. All right, and this is the Jessica Rabbit. If I zoom in here, you can see Jessica sitting on the United States. So she's, I don't know, got her butt parked somewhere on, what, Montana? One of the Dakotas? I don't know. And she's holding the balloons. Typical Jessica Rabbit pose. Okay, like I had previously mentioned, the surprise wasn't available. We didn't get the Lilo one, so we got 3 of the 5. This one here, Mochi. I don't know how to pronounce him. Mochi? I've always called him Moki. But anyway, it's a sweet little kitty cat from Big Hero 6. Hairy baby. There you go. Again, same background. He's got the United States with an American flag on it, holding the red, white, and blue balloons. He was $21.95 as well, and a limited edition of 300. All right, thanks to Google, I figured out that you pronounce his name Mochi. Here we've got Mochi the cat, hairy baby, and he's holding his balloons as well on the American, or in America, I guess. He's basically parked in the same darn place that Dumbo's parked, except he's facing east and Dumbo was facing west. That's all the time I have for this episode. You can like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at GrumpyGamerDad. Until next time, this is Grumpy Gamer Dad saying, stick around for more Disney pins and bad dad jokes after the end credit scene. All right, well, that was the end of another pin video, which means bad dad jokes. So here we go. What do you call a belt with a watch on it? A waste of time! This one is topical, being that it's 4th of July. Why did they have to bury George Washington standing up? Because he could never lie. Why is England the wettest country? Because so many kings and queens have been reigning there. There you go. Have a good one.